Hi Stitchers, it's Becky the Obsessed Stitcher back for an update. It's been a while since I recorded a video, but I wanted to come back and show you my progress. I have a couple finishes and I've been doing a little knitting and a crocheting, so I'll just quickly show you what I'm doing there. It's kind of cross stitch related. And I've got a giveaway for my 1-year Flossiversary. I am going to give away a $25 US gift card. So if you want to be entered, just leave a comment. Any comment will do. I will put everyone who leaves a comment in the drawing. And next time I do a video, I will draw and we'll figure out where you want to spend the money. Again, it's US 25, so if we have to do currency conversion, we'll figure it out. Anyway, so we will do that. Well, I am going to do that. Just leave a comment and you're in. First, I will show you my finishes. So I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. I've found a real comfort there, just being able to quickly upload finishes and progress as I go. So if you do follow me, then you're probably gonna get a couple repeats here. But the one thing I finally did finish, and I just did this yesterday, I had 22 beads to put on her, and I had to get out my mag eyes on top of my glasses, on top of my contacts, to be able to see on the linen to get the rest in. I don't know, well, I just couldn't see, but that teeny, I had a really thin beading needle I was using, and trying to get it in the right holes in the linen was a struggle for me, so I just set her aside. I didn't want to finish her, but I finally did it yesterday, and she's actually in a frame. I didn't put this on Instagram. She's in a frame. I just crammed her in. Here, I'm going to show you the back. It's embarrassing. Look at that. Horrible. Horrible. But anyway, here she is. Here's our Sunflower Fairy in all her beaded glory. I really liked her. My stepdaughter was over yesterday, and she follows me on Instagram, and she, you know, had seen her on Instagram, and then she doesn't really see any of my stitching in person. I always have it put away when they're over. Anyway, she was oohing and awing over it, so that made me feel good. But I did want to point out, I know the outline I have on her wings and the tendrils is kind of thick. I like the color, but I probably should have used a thinner Krennic. This is number 8 braid, and actually for a teeny tiny eyelash, I don't know if you can see her eyelash, I pulled it apart and just did one little lash for her. I probably should have used that for the outline, but anyway, she's done, and I got this frame at a barn sale. A garage sale, basically, that was held in a barn. I just picked it up quite a while ago. I thought it would, you know, serve a good purpose at some point for my needlework. And I think she's not centered, and I haven't stretched it. Again, I just crammed her in there on a piece of roughly cut foam core. But I think the color of the frame and her colors really look good. So anyway, that's my one big finish. And again, I'm in the year of WIPS, so she counts as a finish now, so I was happy to do that. And then another finish I have is for the retreat I'm going to at the end of March. Vanna is teaching 2 classes, and so we have 2 patterns that we need to get completed before we go. So I've been working on the flag maker. And I'm realizing I probably need to put something behind her. It's kind of see-through. So I did her on 32 count Witchelt lamb's wool linen. You get it at Hobby Lobby in that big package. And it was too light, so I literally took my coffee grounds from coffee one morning and threw them in a pot with some water, threw the fabric in, and just kind of boiled it, and it made, I really like the color. It's not mottled at all, but at least the white on the flag or the light color on the flag shows up. So anyway, she's all done and ready to go for the retreat. And I started taking, or not taking, but keeping track a little bit, very loosely, but I'm trying to note it down. I have a calendar, and so I noted down that I spent 30 hours on her. 30. It just doesn't seem like there's that much there. But anyway, that's how long she took me, and I have another, piece to get ready for the retreat also. And concentrating on her, it's not going to take long, but I was shocked when I added up the hours that it was 30 hours. No wonder we don't get anything done. Anyway, so those are my finishes. I think that's it. Before I show you my WIPS, a couple other finishes. Tina, her channel name is Simply in Stitches, has been doing some knit-alongs, and while I know how to knit and crochet, I just thought it'd be fun to tear myself away from my stitching and do some other crafts that I really do enjoy. And so the first thing she made, she had us do was just a cowl in the round, or no, she calls in the round. I think that's what I can't remember what she calls it, but the other one was on the flat, and I thought that was a funny term. What do we call it here on the flat? I can't think of it. Maybe I'll put it on the bottom. I'll look it up. Can't think of it. Anyway, so this was one of my cowls that I knitted. Very chunky yarn. And then this was another cowl that was on the flat, and then we sewed it together and then made a cowl out of it. So those are my two things. And then I just saw she just updated part 2 of some slippers, and I've got my heels all knitted up. So I'm ready, and when I get done with my video, I will pull up Tina's video and get working on my little slippers. It's cold here in California. Yesterday it did not get out of the 40s. It was cold. So I'm making slippers. So anyway, I wanted to show those. Encourage you to go over. I will leave a link. I'm going to take a note, or make a note, to link Tina's Flosstube channel. It's where she has these. And then, you know how YouTube suggests you might like to watch things, and so I had watched Tina's, and I don't know, I must have searched something else. And so I started some crochet, and it's this big, huge yarn. But the way this gal has you crochet with it, you can weave in the ends as you go, and I'm really hoping that they stay woven in. That's always my fear, that things are going to come unraveled. So anyway, I'm doing this. It's called the something berries throw. It's these 3 colors. It's just a big granny square. It's really soft. So I've decided, I'm up in my loft here. This is where my grandkids come. You know, we watch movies up here, and their toys are up here. So I figured it's really hard to cross stitch while I'm hanging out with them. So I thought I would just have this up in the loft and crochet. You know, it's totally brainless. And so eventually I'll get it done. Oh, it's so warm, I want to wrap myself in it. Anyway, so those are aside. Those are what I've been doing. Not too much, but it's fun to get back to hobbies that I do really enjoy. So I want to now show you my WIPS. All last year, you might remember, oh, I need to get that. I didn't show you that. I'm going to pause the video, and I'll insert a picture. I'll just slap it on top. I did finish my temperature sampler, and after the whole year, every week I would pretty much without fail, I would do the stitching every Saturday morning. So every Saturday morning was spent, and it's when I just, have my jammies on, and I drink coffee, and I drink coffee, and I drink coffee. I just sit there, and I try just to really enjoy myself since I don't have to rush off to work. So anyway, that's what I did most every Saturday morning. So I decided that I wanted to have Christmas ornaments for next year, either to give as gifts or to hang on my tree. So I've decided to swap out my Saturday morning temperature sampler stitching with Christmas stitching. So I will insert a picture of what this pattern or I guess it is, no, there's a picture of it. It's called the DMC Snowflake Sampler. So I've started it. Oop, I turned him up. And I need to get a Christmas needle minder. You know, I'm not crazy about needle minders. I do like them, but I don't go crazy buying them. I've got a few just from Palette PC, Bev, and then I'm going to get one from Jen at Delicious Threads. I saw some of hers that I liked, so the next time we meet up, I'm going to buy one of those. But I need to get a Christmas one for this guy. But anyway, this is the DMC Snowflake Sampler. It's a little bigger than I wanted, but I'm using a color variations thread, so I'm making 1X at a time, and I enjoy it. But after seeing that the flag maker took 30 hours, I'm calculating how long is it going to take me to do this. I'll probably have 3 Christmas ornaments, but I just thought it'd be fun to have some small Christmas ornament on the go. So anyway, this is one of my WIPS. It's not in my year WIPS, and I'm still really enjoying that. And so I'm not starting a lot, but I have started some other things. So speaking of the year of WIPS, my postcard partner, Carlene, was very, very generous and sent me a Christmas gift of a pattern that I wanted, and a forest grew. And so I have started that. I'm in a Facebook group with Deborah Fassler and Dee Stitcher and Pam Reed, and I think they said Organic Granny's in there, and there's a couple other people that might just be watching. So we started it on January 1st or December 31st. And right now I'm going to work on it the first week of the month. We'll see how long that lasts. I do enjoy it. I really do enjoy it, but it's not in my year WIPS, and I really want to get some of those completed. So I may take a break. But right now, that's the plan, the first week of the month. And this is how far I got, and it's so cool. Carlene she sent me the pattern and then all the DMCs for the whole pattern. So she sent this huge packet of these beautiful colors, and then she sent me this cool needle minder. She said she got at her L&S that is the Utah State Quarter was made into a needle minder, and I thought that was so cool. And this is how far I've gotten, and if you could notice, if you know the pattern, I boo-booed here. This birdhouse is supposed to have a perch coming out there. I probably will pull it out and fix it. I don't want to, but I probably will. Anyway, that's a lot of fun. It's fun to be in a very small Facebook group. Very small. It's wonderful. It doesn't have 5,000 people. But anyway, so that is so nice of Carlene. She was so generous. Thank you so much, Carlene. I love it. You know I love it. Anyway, and then I forgot one of my finishes. I did finish, last time I did show you, I was starting on this cabin doing the diagonal stitching, and I did complete this block of the Frosty Forest by Country Cottage Needleworks. I'm doing it on an Afghan. So far I have 3 of those, and that is all 9 of those is one piece in the year WIPS. So it's really encouraging me to get those done. And now I'm noticing, not very organized, sorry. I wanted to film a video. And I think I showed you February of my birds of the month, which again, all 12 of them is 1 WIP for the year WIP. So I did finish February. And then I also finished March. Oh, he turned out pretty cute. Really cute. I love those colors. Anyway, so now I've kitted up April. I've pulled all the DMC, so it's ready to go. I don't know when I'll get to it. So those are my WIPs and my finishes. And then I have a tiny bit of haul. Olivia B, who I've met over at the Needle in the Haystack, RLNS. She, on her channel, which I will link, I'm going to write Olivia's channel down, she showed a finish of a baby sampler, or not, she did it for a baby, of the letter E, Nora's, what are they called? Letters from Nora, the E, and it was so, so cute. And so I offered to purchase it from her if she was willing to sell it. And so when I get together with her, we're hoping to meet up in February over at the Needle. I'll get that. And then I bought another letter. I've got 2 granddaughters. One is 4 and one was just born on November 28th. And their names start with E and J. So I'll have that E. And then I did purchase the J. And then I have my first Mirabilia. I thought with these fairies that to have them in their room, yeah, it'll be years from now, I'm sure. But hopefully they'll want, you know, and there's something like Olivia said that the kid can carry throughout their life, you know, if they choose to keep it. It's not something that's, you know, little pink teddy bears or something that is very juvenile that they wouldn't want to take with them. But these, hopefully, they'll treasure that they call me Boomy, that their Boomy made them. But then I looked and I thought this might be neat if it was in their bedroom that, you know, it has to do with sleeping, sort of. It's called Moonflowers by Mirabilia by Nora Corbett. So I thought she would be kind of a neat centerpiece for those 2 letters. And I'm going to film her. I'm going to stitch her on some dark fabric. Olivia's doing her Angel of Hope. I don't know. It's lavender lace. It's gorgeous, and she's doing it on this dark fabric, and oh, I just fell in love with it. So I'm going to, I've already been looking in the viewer and putting her on dark fabric. She just pops off. So I think she will be gorgeous, and I haven't looked at the pattern, but I'm assuming that those are strands of beads, and she's just going to be gorgeous. So anyway, I got my first Mirabilia. I'm so excited. I haven't seen anybody stitching her, so I'm excited to, you know, I've you know, Google image or searched her image on Google. I've seen her, but I've not seen anybody in video or on Instagram. I should search for that. But anyway, she's so pretty. So the person who didn't do the ladies, guess what? Doing a lady. Yep. Easily led. And then a little more haul. When I bought those, I also bought, I'm collecting these. I haven't started them. It'll probably be 2018. But these, what are they called? ABC samplers. Vanna's doing them. Gorgeous piece she's doing. So I've got OPQ and RST. So I got those. And then when we were over at the needlework shop, when Vaughn was there, I know she's stitching this. I don't think she didn't have it with her, but I think Olivia bought this at the shop, and I was kind of eyeing it, and then I don't know if I was searching it or I was on down Sunshine Lane. I thought I'd check out that shop, and they were having a sale, so I went ahead and bought this. You know, it's Christmas, but it's the Blackbird Designs Home for the Holidays, and they have this one, and there's just many beautiful patterns in here, but this this bird is this bird is just so cute. And then with the French saying, you know, si I'm so French. But I just thought it so cute, and there's really pretty other patterns, so I did get that too. That's a very, very nice book, and it was nice to get it on sale. And down Sunshine Lane, their service was amazing and very quick. I bought the letters from Nora and the memorabilia from Stitch and Frog. I just got that. So we're going to do the stitch part, but their service also, I had seen on Instagram somehow that they were having a sale, and so I, checked them out, and their service was amazing also. I've got something coming from Stitching Bits and Bobs, and I think it's kind of odd that they would sell you something on their website. Other people probably already know this, that they don't have in stock. So I bought a pattern that is coming. It's a gift for someone that it's been like a month, and they sell it to you, and then they go buy it, or it's out of stock. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm not thrilled, and I've heard others say how slow their shipping is, but anyway. And then I have a little gift that my friend that's going to the retreat with me travels a lot, and she is, her heritage is Irish, and so she's gone over to Ireland and England and Scotland a couple times, and this last time she brought me back this beautiful kit from the Isle of Skye, and they put it together there. It's just beautifully put together. I love those colors. How springy is that? But it's of these little, oh, she told me what they were. The name of the flower is escaping me. But isn't that cute? That's such a sweet little kit. So that was a lovely gift, and I was very appreciative. So she's the one that's coming with me to the retreat. And I will insert a picture here of a frame that my husband built for me out of PVC to take to the retreat. I'm going to disassemble it, and I've made a little bag to carry it in. But and then I will also link the video that I saw. I know there, Pam has a video that she made a lap stand, so this is a little bit bigger to set up on the table to put my frame on to do my stitching, because I do not want to spend the weekend stitching, having to hold my hoop or frame or whatever I'm going to do. So I will insert the picture here. And it's pretty neat. He also made one for Terry. That's my friend that's going. I haven't given it to her yet, but I think they'll work out. It's probably about 3 pounds to carry. I was concerned that it was a little heavy for my backpack, my suitcase, but I need something to stitch on. So anyway, so I will be bringing that along with me. And then I just want to talk about my plans. I'm continuing to work on the year of WIPS. I'm keeping track this year. It's kind of fun to, I'm not doing a year in review because I couldn't really tell you without watching all my videos what I did. I just do what I do, and I enjoy it. But this year I'm keeping this next to my chair where I do my stitching and keeping track. So the next thing I'm going to do is work on my Esther's Wave. So I thought I'd just show you that again. I haven't seen anybody working on that in a while. Deborah showed her finish in her last video, and it's really pretty, just tons of beads. She said like 5,000 beads. I don't know if I have enough, but what I didn't get the recommended threads. I did DMC threads, and this is how I did it. Each one of these is a row. You've got Jessica stitches and then some kind of specialty stitches, and then Jessica stitches and the specialty stitches, as you can see there. There they almost kind of look like it's the same stitch, but they're all different in between. So this was quite a while ago, bought a bunch of beads and pulled the DMC floss that I thought matched, and then kind of did a little diagram so I would know what I'm doing. So I'm going to be working on that. I pulled it out today. I'm going to go, after I get this video done, I'm going to start. I've got another set of Jessica stitches. This isn't going to be fast, but I think I'm going to try to hang out with this piece for quite a while. Just something different. So anyway, I think that's it. If you comment, you're entered. You better be 18 or have the permission of your parents so I can communicate with you and get you your prize. So thank you so much. I've so enjoyed this year getting to know people. I think just being in this community and on Facebook and on Instagram, it keeps the fire burning to cross stitch. I don't know that I have ever had a hobby. I mean, I have different crafts that other people do, but this one is just so much fun to be in this community and have the back and forth, and then to meet the ladies over at the Needle in a Haystack has just been the highlight. And now, this year going to a retreat, I'm so excited about it. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. I know I've said it before, there are a ton of Flosstubers out there. I watch as much as I can. I just don't have that much time, but I'm going to tell you, this is true confessions. Okay, so in the morning, I may or may not watch Flosstube because I might watch something I've recorded on TV. I don't watch that much TV anymore, but I'm pretty addicted to TV in the evening and in the morning. Once my husband gets up, then the news is on. But so I may or may not watch it in the morning. When I put my makeup on, however, I always watch it. I've got a picture frame holder on my vanity that I have an old iPad on, and I watch Flosstube there. And then in the evening, I usually don't watch it. And then here's the crazy part. I have this old iPhone that I use as an iPad, not an iPad, what are those things called? iPod, and I watch Flosstube when I go to bed, and I put an earphone in my ear. I watch Flosstube, and then once I get sleepy enough, I tuck the iPod under my pillow and continue to listen to somebody. So I watch as much Flosstube as I can. I listen to it as much as I can. I stopped doing it in the car because that was naughty. I wasn't watching it, but I was playing it on my phone when I would go to work. So I don't do that anymore because that's naughty. I'm not doing that anymore. But I do watch as much as I can. My point is, thank you for watching my videos. I am privileged that you have chosen to spend this time with me, that you see my video pop up and you hit play. I appreciate it. I so enjoy just the back and forth, the comments. I know I try to comment as much as I can, but I am very guilty of hitting the like, sometimes not even that. Just I turn it off and continue on. And so if you leave a comment, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Again, there's so many of us, so thank you. Have a great rest of your January. It is Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. I went to work for a couple hours, came home, planned to make my video. Thankfully, it's sunny outside now. And so it's January 16th. Happy stitching. Bye.